NigaHiga's last video on his main channel was uploaded on April 24th, 2020, which is quickly approaching the 2-year mark. Some of you may have forgotten about him, however his true fans and supporters have always questioned the true reasoning behind his lack of posting. NigaHiga was once considered the king of YouTube, but times are different now. In this video, we are going to be looking at the unexpected disappearance of NigaHiga. NigaHiga, also known as Ryan Higa, created his YouTube channel on July 20th, 2006. However, it took him 1 year later to finally upload his first video on the platform titled How to Be Ninja. He would then carry on to upload more videos such as How to Be Gangster, The iPod Human, and How to Be Emo. And don't get these videos mistaken with the actual video quality. Everyone who has seen these videos know they're certified classics. I remember watching these videos for the first time and just remembering how good they were. It's crazy to think how simple comedy skits were so popular back then, even though there are some now. It's just not the same. Comment down below on what your favorite NigaHiga video was. Moving on, NigaHiga would quickly rise to YouTube fame with each and every upload gaining more attention every time. Upon reaching his first million subscribers, you could tell that Ryan was destined to be great, as shortly after he reached 2 million, then 3 million, then 4 million, and then 5 million. However, unlike his other milestone videos, this one was a bit different. Ryan would go on to announce the introduction of its own production company, the Ryan Higa Production Company. The RHPC consisted of Ryan and his friends, who would all help him make videos. Now if you thought that the NigaHiga channel couldn't get any better, I hate to tell you this, but you're wrong. After they were formed, their popularity continued to skyrocket. Some of the best videos on the NigaHiga channel are literally with Ryan and a bunch of his friends. Honestly though, that would be the coolest thing ever. Just imagine you and your friends all coming together just to make videos, just to have fun, and then your channel just becomes even more larger. Everything at this point was going great for the channel, but as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. You see, back in 2017, many of NigaHiga's fans started to notice something different. Videos weren't being uploaded as often, and many felt that Ryan was experiencing some form of change. After being on the platform for nearly 10 years, it seemed like YouTube was taking a toll on Ryan, which caused fans to be worried. Yeah, sure, the group was still pulling tons of views, but things weren't the same. Were there any behind the scenes problems going on with the group? This question was answered on September 1st, 2018, when Ryan posted a video titled Goodbye Sean.
Time to explain it, so I'm just gonna get straight to the point. Sean is moving away. Normally this would be the part where I would cut to some kind of sad skit or do some kind of joke or something like that, but like I said, we have no time. He's moving away in 2 days. So just for some backstory, Sean's not fighting with anybody in the group or anything. He's literally just moving to California to be with his girlfriend.
Now, as Ryan mentioned in the video, there wasn't necessarily any problems they had with Sean. He was just moving to California with his girlfriend. Despite this, however, it seemed that Sean leaving the group single-handedly caused the downfall of the group. I mean, Sean did make multiple appearances in the early days of the channel, and the friendship between Ryan and Sean always seemed strong. Now, it didn't take long for videos to change after Sean left the group. RHCP was still putting videos together and they were still creating content, but this started to change even more when a video titled If I Quit YouTube was posted.
Hey guys, so this video is something that I never thought I would actually do. Clickbait. I'm not quitting YouTube. Well, I didn't actually say that I was gonna quit, but having the words quit and YouTube in the title, it kind of, it's kind of clickbaity. But it's not, I promise. And at the same time, it's still not completely untrue.
Now, surprise, surprise, he wasn't actually quitting YouTube. However, he did talk about a lot of interesting points on the future of the channel.
Guys, all jokes aside, let me just be real for a second. It's not that I don't want to do YouTube, and trust me, I do realize how great of an opportunity it has been for me and still is, but I just wasn't having fun making YouTube videos anymore. And a podcast that I've been wanting to do, and I know it's not something completely unique, every YouTuber has one now, but we've already done a few, and I just love doing them. But Off the Pill podcast coming soon.
As noted on his video, he mentioned about his Off the Pill podcast, and how he was going to be posting them onto his main channel. Occasionally, other types of videos were uploaded as promised, but I mean, by just looking at his channel, a large majority of them were from his podcast. Now, was this necessarily a bad thing for his channel? Not really, as he mentioned in the video on why specifically he was making these types of changes.
Overall, what I'm trying to say is there's gonna be changes on this channel. And I know that a lot of you praise me and respect me for not changing my content over the years, but this is something I have to do for myself. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop posting the videos that you guys are used to. It just means that in between those videos, because you know, those videos take a lot longer to make, sometimes a couple weeks to a month, sometimes 2 months, I'm gonna be posting other things as well.
The statement was spot on, since just by looking at the reactions during those videos, he seemed to be passionate about it. But as I mentioned earlier in the video, once again, all good things must come to an end. Shortly after, Ryan made a video titled, "Why I Haven't Been Posting." And this video was like none other. Ryan expressed a ton of concern regarding the YouTube algorithm, and for the first time in his career, he actually wasn't enjoying making YouTube videos.
I don't even know when exactly it started to happen, but I was subconsciously, I think, getting a little frustrated with YouTube and getting really just bitter, I guess, with what YouTube had become.
This downward spiral effect continued despite his creative uploads and led to him creating another video about his midlife crisis. He continues to talk about what's really going on with his life and how he's feeling, but something I really found interesting is how many times he mentioned how old he felt despite only being 30 years old.
The real reason why I had to take this break was because I needed to reflect on my own life. I mean, it is 2020, and the thing that I found was that, I don't know how to break this to you guys, but I'm freaking old, man. I mean, I just realized that I'm going to be 30. Freaking 30!
It does seem that old age actually did catch up to him, because he would then only post 2 videos on his channel and hasn't posted ever since. Has old age truly caught up to him, and that's why he hasn't been posting? No, I'm just kidding, guys, but yeah, the last video on his channel was uploaded almost 2 years ago. And also around this time was when many members of the RHPC started to leave as well. Was no one to help Brian with his videos anymore? How was he gonna upload his skit videos anymore? Was this truly the end of the NigaHiga channel? At first, this is what most people originally thought, but it was soon figured out that he was just honestly taking some time off from his main channel. He now posts on his second channel, Higa TV, which is mainly just videos of his live streams on Twitch. In these live streams, he usually plays with his friends or other live streamers, and he plays games like Valorant, Minecraft, and so on. But based off these live streams, you could really tell that he's comfortable where he's at, and he's just overall having a great time. But at the same time, people are always curious and wanting to know more, as there's been a couple of live streams where people have questioned when he would be coming back to the NigaHiga channel.
Let me go back to YouTube. I don't know. I have had like more interest in doing creative stuff again. I would say within the past like few months to half a year. I don't know if it's necessarily would be YouTube projects.
Other than that, the only other recent update we had was back in October 2021, in which his friend Sean Fujiyoshi made a surprise visit on Ryan's stream. I mean, just look at the chat go. This is exactly what they wanted. Both of them back together. And here we are in the year 2022 with Ryan still live streaming on Twitch. And his return to YouTube is still questionable. The biggest question is, will Ryan ever return to the NigaHiga channel?